Hello, my name's Dan, and tonight we're going to be taking a look at Mothmen 1966. This is a visual novel by LCB Game Studio, and it's just the demo. They just released this a few days ago, October 2021. I think there's going to be some choose-your-own-adventure elements in it, so without further ado, let's get started. Alright, Chapter 1. What's wrong? I told you, it's nothing. That damn pause again. There's something she's not saying. The Mustang purrs. You shake your head side to side, a sadness inside. The sound of an engine hides no secrets. Oh my god. Lee, you're right. You bite your lip and sigh. Why is everything so hard? Victoria settles into her seat. Let's start over, okay? Where are we going? Keep quiet or answer the question? Well, answer the question. It's a surprise. Please. No, Vic, have some patience. You'll never forget this night. Whoa. Victoria giggles, and you think this is the best gift in the world. For a moment, you forget all the previous discussions, your obsessions. A giggle, a friendly gesture. Making someone feel good ain't rocket science. You look at the clock and can't believe your eyes. You left your house on time, but you're pretty late. How could you step on the gas? Lee. You scratch at the side of your head. Wow, you hate being told how to drive so much. Lee. Why doesn't she just tell you to slow down? You don't like how she hides what she really wants to say behind the name your parents gave you. You take your foot off the gas. Thanks. You're trying your best. You really think Victoria could be the one. The one. Your dad once said the perfect woman doesn't exist. Couples form when people get tired of looking and just give up. You remember your mom's attacks, all those women's names she called out as if they were part of an endless grocery list. Okay, so I guess our dad was some kind of philanderer. You won't end up like him. Anything but that. You try to smile and force yourself to be more cheerful. Do you want me to give you some clues about today's date? Yes. Victoria looks you in the eyes and you feel a warmth in your face that takes you by surprise. Dog? Why don't you keep your eyes on the road? I mean, you're driving, right? You stay watching her for a few seconds that seem like forever. Oh, this guy's gonna crash. What, do I have a booger? Oh my god. Where? Your nose. Give her a clue about the origin, the date, the myth. I guess we'll just go down the line. It comes from far away. Victoria makes a gesture for you to complete the sentence. You just lift your shoulders. It comes from far away. I mean, that could be anything. Guess then. The circus? Cold. The date. It happened 100 years ago. Victoria answers almost immediately. After all, you're both majoring in history. The end of the Civil War. No, not in 1865. I mean, exactly 100 years ago, Vic. Oh, let me think then. You're running out of time. There was a cholera outbreak in 1866, right? Freezing cold. And how twisted do you think I am to set up a date related to a 100-year-old cholera outbreak? Victoria laughs and hits you on the shoulder. You chuckle too and pretend it hurt. Just one is a source of superstition, and here we're talking thousands. Huh. A source of superstition. A black cat? Victoria looks at you expectantly, desperate to be right. No, Vic, just give me a minute. You won't guess it unless... You reach out to open the glove box and Victoria grabs your wrist. Better leave it to me. Victoria opens the glove box and looks inside. A folder, a box, a flashlight. What exactly are you looking for? Again, let's just go down the line. Victoria opens the folder and examines the documents. Some papers, insurance details. Do you want me to read some of this? You shake your head. Victoria takes out the box and opens it. Let's see what secrets you hide. You think about saying something but instantly change your mind. Spare change, a lighter, a pack of cigarettes. Nothing so far. No. A book. Also this, 1966 Shelby Mustang. The car manual? No, keep looking. Tell her to see if there's something else. I already got everything out. Wait a second. There's this too. Victoria stretches out her hand and you finally grab the map you wanted. It was folded against the bottom of the glove box. You start talking and Victoria interrupts you. Hold that thought while I put everything back. You rest the map on the dashboard. Victoria put away the folder, the box, the flashlight. Keep it tidy in there, Vic. Haha, very funny. Vic flicks through the book she found. Red Badge of Courage? Haven't you read this book 1,000 times already? You know she's testing you, that you don't have to explain to someone like her why you carry the seminal work of your college degree's focus around everywhere. What the heck is this? Suddenly you remember you're using the pencil sketch that Victoria drew of you in one of your classes as a bookmark. A drawing that she begged you to destroy with tears in her eyes, and you swore you already had. Vic, I'm sorry. I swear. Watch out! You swerve to avoid a shape in the road. Oh, okay, now it's starting to get good. Victoria looks back. Lee? We almost ran that thing over. You put your hand on Vic's shoulder, trying to reassure her. Victoria points forward. Just keep your eyes on the road. Please. He's doing it again, telling you how to drive. Oh my god, this guy. At least this time she came right out with it instead of hiding her disapproval behind your name. You try to control yourself, but it's hard. Oh my god, this guy is a... It's not just this last thing, but the accumulation of all the small gestures. You take the map and throw it on her lap. Victoria raises her arms in disbelief. The Leonids, Victoria. We're going to have dinner watching the Leonids. Victoria says nothing. Forgive me for trying to arrange the perfect date. Oh my god, this dude is a dum-dum. You try to maintain the silence, but you can't hold it in. A meteor shower. A phenomenon associated with the passage of the Temple-Tuttle comet every 33 years. Victoria keeps looking ahead. In 1866, there was one of the most spectacular meteor showers in recorded history. I saw some lithographs in the library. There was another one in 1833, but not in 1899. Victoria doesn't even move. Everyone makes a wish on a shooting star. Just imagine how many wishes you can make with thousands of shooting stars in the sky. Victoria settles in her seat. You know what, Lee? Shut up. You've never heard her use that tone before. Just keep quiet until we reach... She pauses as she examines the map you threw on her lap. Holt Station? You feel your heart pounding. Your hands are shaking. That's what she wants? For you to keep quiet? For you not to say a gosh darn word? Your hands grip the wheel tight, all the preparations you made for tonight. My god, this guy is a crybaby. Everyone else was gathering at the central square to see the meteor shower. But your friend Freddy had worked out the ideal place to see them in all their splendor, away from the city lights. And Victoria had ruined it. No, you kinda ruined it, dog. Oh. What the heck? A shadow twitches next to the Mustang's radio antenna. What the heck is that? Stop, Lee. Stop. Yeah, stop the car. You slam on the brakes. Instinctively, you put a hand in front of Victoria to keep her from hitting the windshield. You get out of the car and find a dead bat in front of the headlights. The animal had hit the antenna and somehow got entangled. You can't believe it. What are the odds of something like this happening? Don't bats have some advanced echolocation system, like sonar on submarines? What starts as a simple grunt in your throat emerges as a helpless scream. Ah! This is what I get for trying to do something different. You pause. After a while, it seems overdramatic. Sometimes you feel like you're outside your own body, looking back at you, watching you, analyzing you. We should have gone to the movies. Lee, Vic's whispering. It doesn't take long to see why. Over there. The coyote is watching you from its place, where the dark of the forest mixes with moonlight. Vic, we got this. It's not interested in us. You point to the dead bat. They're scavengers. You hear a growl that quickly multiplies. Suddenly you're surrounded. Oh boy. It's not the first time you face coyotes in the woods, but you're not taking any chances. When I say, run to the car as fast as you can. You try to recall all the advice you've heard for situations like these. Make lots of noise, wave your arms around, throw rocks at them. One of the coyotes in front of you approaches. Lee. Okay, so now we're at a spot where we have some choices. This is the choose your own adventure aspect of it. Throw a stone, yell and gesture, thing on the hood. I guess we'll yell and gesture? I'm not sure which... Huh. This side of the car? Right? Left, center, or right? I'm not sure what the orientation is. Like, does it mean you are not particularly worried about the coyote that advanced behind the car? You can't say the same for the one in front of you. Yell and gesture? Again? I'm not sure if we're being successful here. Nothing seems to be working. Whoa. The coyote closest to you leaps forward with a savage bite. Encouraged by your screams, the rest of the coyotes soon join the feast. Oh, okay, so we died. Okay, folks, so I got stuck here for like 30 minutes trying to figure out how to get past this part. There's so many choices and so many different choice paths that you can take that without any real hints as to what's working and what's not working, I kept trying everything I could think of. Different combinations of choices. But I'm going to show you what I did to finally get past it. Basically, we want to get the coyotes pushed back up against the tree line. Then we can throw the stones to make each one retreat for good. But you only have 4 stones, and there's 5 coyotes. Fortunately, if you throw a stone at the one in the center on this side of the car, it'll make the center coyote and the left coyote retreat. Banging on the hood seems to work on all of them, but you only get like 2 tries before it stops being effective. So you kind of want to save the banging on the hood choice for when you really need it. So yeah, here I'm, one by one, I'm throwing stones at each coyote and they're retreating. It took me forever to figure out the strategy, but we got it. Okay, the coyote retreats. 1 stone left. Throw the coyote behind you to your right. Retreats to the dark of the forest. You have no stones left. Run to the car. Now! You get in the car, close the doors, and Victoria starts laughing. Although you know the reaction is more adrenaline than anything else, you start laughing too, and then kiss her. You start up the car, and the V8 roars into life. You resume the trip. After a few wordless minutes, you suddenly remember something. Holt, Vic. We're going to Holt's gas station. Victoria starts whistling. The doubts, the fear, everything seems a bit ridiculous now. You think about the plans you made for tonight and smile. You really like to hear her whistle. Okay, is that it? Whoa. Congratulations, you made it to the end of the demo. What's that, I wonder? Is that a Mothman? We didn't get to see the Mothmen, but not to the end of the story. Victoria and Lee are looking forward to their special date far from the city, the perfect place to enjoy the heavenly phenomenon of the Leonids. As well as Holt, the gas station manager, they'll meet Lou Hill, a writer with some interesting ideas. But Victoria, Lee, and Lou won't be the only ones visiting Holt's. A group of mysterious winged creatures seems to congregate around the place. Why? What do they seek? Is there any correlation with the passing of the Temple-Tuttle comet and the Leonid's meteor shower? And will the animals in the area continue to behave so strangely? All this and much more in Mothmen 1966. Okay, that's the end of the demo. What'd you think? I really liked the pixel art style and the subject matter. I just feel that when I got to the coyote part and I kept making the wrong choices with no real hints as to what I was supposed to do, I don't know, it kind of stopped the gameplay. Like, the whole adventure came to a halt. And it was a little on the frustrating side, to be honest. Just trial and error, I guess. You want to keep things rolling forward, you know, not bog the player down with repetitive deaths. But I will say that the developers have a good thing here. I like the style and the look of it. This project has intrigued me from the get-go. Anyway, that's my thoughts on the game so far. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, stay safe, and I'll see you next time.